Speaking of Canvey Island manager Danny Heale, following our 1-0 win against Harrow Borough at the Prospect Stadium. Danny, another 3 points on the board. What did you make of the match?
Yeah, I thought first half. I thought we played some good stuff tonight. So we looked nice and solid at the back. Pitch was superb tonight, and very a little bit of rain on it, so we could get the ball down and play. But I thought Ben Marlowe and Harrison chatting in centre of the park today complemented each other really well. Moved the ball around really well. Sandsy and Ishmael looked really dangerous up front. We looked nice and tight at the back. We scored at a good time, and then we went in 1-0 up at half time, pretty comfortable, and then obviously the second half was slightly different.
On to the second half. Brian Edwards has got himself absolutely needlessly sent off. Their man's already going for the tackle. We could have been playing against 10 men for the majority of the second half. Instead, it was 10v10, and in the end, we almost were made to pay for that. Bearing in mind also, we've just lost Tambasini Young as a right back. What are your feelings towards that red card?
No, I'm not happy about it at all. He just wore it off for me, and he's in there and he knows that I'm very upset about it. And then it's just stupidity. No need for it. We've had a few sending offs here this season, and which I think has been a bit harsh, to be honest, but there's no excuse for that. That's going to cost us now 3 games, and we can't afford to have players like that. Things are tight at this football club at the moment, and every penny counts. So we've got a bit of the FA Cup money, but that's just paying bits off that need to be paid off anyway. So we definitely can't afford to people to get sent off willy-nilly, and it will get punished for that.
One criticism perhaps of your time in charge is that the discipline has probably been at its worst level for a good few seasons. This season is that there's a fine line between sticking up for teammates and just recklessly going in for maths confrontations, etc. What's the answer to this? What is the solution?
Well, the problem is, obviously, I can appreciate that we have had a few sending offs this season, but I think anyone who follows Canvey week in, week out would probably say that a few of them have been awfully ridiculous or a bit harsh. But Jay Curran's one, obviously in the FA Cup, was definitely grabbing someone around the throat, which was no need for, and obviously tonight's one was stupidity. But they're a close bunch in the change room now, and I think that's why we're getting results at the moment, is that everyone's working for each other, and then they want to look after their mates out there. And I do like that side of it, but you've got to do it in the right way, where the boys obviously fouled Victor, he's going to get a straight red, and everyone's got round the ball, round the player, and then he's come flying in and done what he's done, and there's no need for it. And so, but he'll get fined his wages for it, and he knows I'm not happy about it. But I say, we're not a dirty side. I just think things get carried away, and it's just that the one thing I've tried to do is get a change room that's like that, and we have got that, and I just think people just get a little bit carried away where it means so much to them, and they don't want to let each other down, but in the other way they are letting us down because of the suspensions. Obviously Jay Curran's still got another game, and obviously we've missed Tam, we missed Harrison, and obviously now we're going to lose Rio for 3 weeks, but I'll say it was no need for that one.
On to more positive news. Tim Brown, that's his 4th clean sheet in 7 games for the club. What's the impact he's made since coming in?
I think also we've had, obviously going back to him, but Rio's gone in at right back, Joe Carter's slipped in at left back, and John Eastford and Mike Jones as 2 centre halves. We've got a bit of pace there now. John's very good aerially, Jonesy's got very good positionally, and it seems to be working, and especially with Tim Brown in behind as well. He's shown great character, that boy, because obviously against Dulwich, where he made a bit of a mistake at the end there and it cost us, and his attitude since, and he hasn't let it faze him, and that's a hats off to him. But as a side, I think we're just working hard from the front, and everyone's getting in their position. We've been working on our shape when we haven't got the ball, and everyone's putting a shift in. And I think that's why we're getting clean sheets at the moment. But we needed to work on that because we was letting far too many goals in earlier on in the season. But we've got a bit of consistency now. But like I keep saying, we're not going to get carried away. So it just makes the Dulwich game a little bit harder to take now, because I thought we were superb in that and we ended up coming away with nothing. But we've bounced back. Obviously had a good FA Cup game, and then obviously we've got 2 home games. I said to the boys tonight that we've got Harrow Borough at home, and then obviously Hornchurch at home at the weekend, and there's a massive opportunity to get 6 points. I think tonight's got us, I think we've gone into 7th spot or whatever, and 2 points off the playoffs now. And I just said we've just got to stay in the role, staying around it and that, and see where it takes us. So it's a great result tonight. We'll enjoy it tonight, but it makes Saturday even more important now.
John Easterford's come in this year. Last season we probably lacked, when Nicky Humphrey certainly wasn't playing, any kind of vocal instruction from centre-half. Rob Bartley wasn't the sort of loudest of players. Mike Jones is quite a quiet player. What has that side of John Easterford's game brought to the team, and the defence especially, and how much has that contributed to these clean sheets?
Oh, yeah, without doubt. So John's, I think John got a great experience last year playing in the Conference South with Concord, and he done really well there. And I was a bit surprised when Concord let him go, to be honest with you. But I played with him for years, and he was here before when I was a player here. And you know what you get with John. He puts his heart on his sleeve. He puts his body on the line. And he wants to win as more than anyone else does and that. But that's the one thing that was lacking in his game, I think, was just that bit of vocalness, just to let people know where they are, drag them in here, drag them in there, and organise people. And he's come in this season and done it really well. So obviously Jay's out suspended at the moment. We made John captain, and I think he's that little bit older now, and he's a little bit more experienced, and then that's why he leads by example.
Finally, on to Saturday, one of your old clubs, AFC Hornchurch. They're not having the best of times of things this season, but how easy would it be to take them a little bit lightly, considering their league position? How dangerous would that be?
No, you can't take Hornchurch lightly. I know Jim, and he's a winner, and he's had a great playing career, and he's had a good managerial career, and they'll turn it round. I don't expect to see them by Christmas. They'll be out of the bottom four, and they'll be in and around where we are probably, and it'll be a tough game, tough game. It's a local derby, obviously. Over the years, since I've been involved in Canvey, we've got a pretty good record against Hornchurch, so hopefully we can carry that on. But so we're in a good place at the moment, and we're at home, and we fancy anyone at home. Like I said about the FA Cup draw yesterday, that we're at home, so we've got nothing to lose, and obviously in the FA Cup game, but in the league games, we seem to play better at home, and we've got the crowd behind us now. There's a little buzz around the place, and we'll go in there in a confident mood, but we definitely won't be taking them for granted.
We'll just finish on that FA Cup draw. Obviously, having Waterlooville at home. Next 4 Saturdays, we've now got home matches. Firstly, what are your thoughts on the draw? And secondly, as you say, how important is that kind of home support going to bring to this upcoming run of games?
Yeah, well, massively. So you're not going to get no easy games now in the FA Cup at this stage. I think it's a massive thing for the island, especially to have us and Concord in the fourth qualifying round. They've obviously been drawn away. So football clubs like us and that, and I think there's 60,000-70,000 people that live on Canvey and that, and even if you could just get 2,000 or 3,000 people just for one Saturday afternoon for an hour and a half just to come down here and support the local team, and because it don't happen every now and again. If the worst ever come to the worst, which it won't, but if there weren't a football club on the island and that, and then Canvey's too much of a good place with good people not to have something like this on their own doorstep. So just hopefully we can get a crowd and that, and we'll advertise it rightly, and the better the support, the players deserve it, and I think everyone who works hard around the club deserve it. So they don't cost you like 50 quid like it does to go to the Premier League games and that. I think it's £10 to get in, £5 because of sessions, kids go free, and it's a good day out, and you can have a beer in the bar afterwards with the players and that, and so just asking everyone to come and support us and get behind the lads, really.
Thanks, Dan. I'm sure we'll talk more about that cup game in the coming days, but well done tonight.
Thanks, mate.